Float the palms to the level of the lower dantian, beneath the belly button. Taking a moment to come into your body if you're not present. Feeling your feet sinking into the earth. Back tall, upright, chin slightly tucked in, and body relaxed. And we'll breathe in, letting the hands float up to the level of the middle dantian, the heart center. Slowly turning the palms face down as we breathe out, pushing the hands back down to the level of the lower dantian. And then breathing in again as the hands rise, breathing out as they fall. Moving in sync with your breath at whatever rhythm feels natural to you. Imagine bringing up the cooling, calming water energy of the lower dantian to the fire of the heart at the middle dantian. Bringing that warm energy from the heart down to warm the kidneys at the lower dantian, the lower body. The next time your hands come down, we can relax them down to the sides. And then making loose fists. Bring them in front of you and to the side of your head. Opening up the chest, opening up the heart, and then rounding forward, arms in towards your torso, opening the upper back, and opening the chest again. We'll cycle back and forth. Lifting the hands up overhead, still with the loose fists, and drop the arms, letting the hands go. Sinking the hips as you drop the arms. Letting the arms be dead weight. One more time. And swing the arms. Dead weight still. The hands landing against the muscles of the back and the abdomen. Stimulating the area around the low back near the point called the Ming Men. Just kind of like our spark of life, our inner pilot light. That then provides that initial heat and spark for our fire energy. It's associated with the heart and other organs. And let the arms come to stillness. All right, let's do some tapping for the knees. So as we lift the leg, we'll let the hand fall. Just letting it smack against the area above the knee. And now the shoulder. Down the inner arm, fingering anywhere it feels tender. Or tense. Just helping to unblock the chi or bring the chi somewhere that needs some extra attention. We'll switch over eventually to the other shoulder. And down that inner arm, following the pathway of the heart and some other channels associated with the fire element, and then up the outer arm associated with some other fire meridians. The yang ones coming up the outer arm and the yin ones coming down the inner arm. And then we'll work our way down from heart 1 at the armpit, the beginning of the heart meridian, down the side of the torso. And to the other side. To the hips, to to the back of the legs. We'll work our way down. Eventually around the feet to the inner legs. Lower rib cage eventually. And then down the sides, the outer sides of the legs. And back up the inside. So next, let's prepare for some crane poses associated with the fire element, the crane. And so we'll make a crane head, make some long neck over the body, over our head. And then this involves some balancing. So we're gonna root down through one foot, shifting your center, your weight fully into one foot and lifting up the other. We're going to extend it back as we open up the arms in flight, bringing our wings behind us to either side, lifting up that other leg, and then stepping back down. We'll form the crane head, reaching up and rooting down through the other foot now. And then we'll slowly take flight, spreading our wings back to either side as we lift the leg. And then come back to standing on 2 feet. Rooting down through the other foot, and lift off. Noticing if how it feels on one side versus the other. Maybe one side is weaker. And coming back to standing on both feet, grounding down through both feet. The next part of the crane pose, we'll be opening up our wings to either side, lifting to about shoulder height, and then closing the wings and opening, this time reaching all the way up overhead, bringing the backs of the hands together and back down. And then we'll incorporate the leg movement, which is the same for each of the arm movements. So rooting down through one foot, we'll come up off the other foot. And as we lift the arms to shoulder height, we'll lift that leg up with the knee bent in front and lower arms and leg. And then that same leg, we're going to root down and lift the same foot as we bring the arms up and overhead. So the leg is staying where it was for the first part, and then lowering down. And then we'll root down through the opposite side and lift more comfortable with the movement, you can start to move the arms and the leg in sync. It's all one fluid motion. And switching back to the first side. Just let the arms relax down to the sides. Okay. So do stretch for the mid-back. One hand in front, one hand in back, palms facing opposite directions approximately. And the head turned opposite to the front hand. And we're going to push with the power of our lower dantian, the qi traveling from our center through our arms, really pushing from our core as we lower down further to feel a stretch through the mid-back, feel an opening. All right, and so we'll push the hands opposite directions, stretching, holding, and coming up a little bit to reverse the hands. Turn the head opposite to the front hand and push with intention as we round more deeply. So you can come up out of this a little bit if you need to. Just the key is to feel that stretch through the mid-back. Find that stretch wherever you find it, whatever position, modification of this position works for you. And bringing the knees, the hands to the knees. We'll lift one hand up to opposite shoulder height, floating it up, and then sinking it back down. We'll switch to the other side and lower down. Now feeling a stretch through the sides of the back. The arm floating up as if weightless. Again, powered by the lower dantian. Imagine it opening as the arm rises and closing or contracting as the arm falls. hands to form a ball. Reach that top hand up, bottom hand down. Reaching for the sky and earth. And forming a ball. We'll reverse. And stretch the other side. And this next time we'll bring both hands down as we turn to one side and then float the hands up overhead. Palms eventually facing the sky, fingers pointing in towards each other. And we'll face forward, turning the hands in towards yourself. And I'll invite you to close your eyes, and then we'll slowly lower the hands. And as we do, we'll think of Dr. Wu's mantra, first part. I am light. You can imagine filling your body with light as your hands pass over you. Eventually ending with the hands shining down towards the top of the feet. And when you're ready, we'll turn to the other side, lifting the arms up overhead. Palms skyward. And face forward when you're ready. And we'll think of the second part of the mantra as we lower our hands. I am air. When you're ready, turn to the side. Forward, lowering the hands. I am water flow. And this last time, you can choose any part of that mantra for yourself. Chi to the palms. Cross hands. Pausing with the hands forming a ball overhead. Bringing the feet back together. Generating heat with the hands. Let's bring the hands to the kidneys. To the Ming Men. And rubbing the hands together again. Bring them to the heart. And finally, down to the lower dantian. Thank you so much for practicing with me.